episode of Zareth Prevails. Guys, we just finished week 2 of 3v3, and I just kind of wanted to do a mid-season review kind of thing with you. I haven't even gotten all of my videos out yet. I think that I'm going to be publishing this one concurrently with my episode 5 of the season. 6 will be forthcoming shortly. But I've done very well in 3v3 so far, and I just wanted to kind of give you guys a few pointers or tips, or I don't know, just some information that maybe you might have missed in the madness, things that are going to help you optimize your Grand Arena standings, hopefully. And yeah, let's jump into it, guys. The first thing I want to do first is give a huge shout out to my patrons. You guys are awesome, man. I really appreciate the support you guys have shown. Really, I don't think I could have done nearly as well without you guys. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, truly. And now I want to talk about 5 different things, guys. 5 different points that I want to discuss. And the first, because I don't know exactly where to put this, is everyone grumbles about the undersize fleet quest feat thing, and I made a video about it last time that we had to do it a few seasons ago. It's easy. It's really easy with the malevolence. You can do it. I'm going to give you guys a link to that in the video description, so please check that out. I'm not even going to tell you how to do it here, but that is available, and it is really easy. If you have a 7-star malevolence, even with a 6-star, it works very well. You can absolutely do it consistently. All you have to do is beat 9 negotiator fleets, and you are set. So I walk you through it and show you how. So check that video out, guys. Really works well. Let's see. So I'm trying to do this all in one shot here, so I don't have to keep messing with sound and music and stuff. So the next thing I do want to talk about, guys, is just the fact that we don't need to use Han and Chewie with Commander Luke. They don't need that. That's something that I have really been noticing lately. The fact is, if you can find a good place for Commander Luke, and we'll talk about that in just a minute, Han and Chewie just kind of do their own thing. Like, they do really well with other leads. Like, so you need a lead for them that increases their damage in some way or something. You don't want to just like throw random like Akbar would probably not be the best lead for them, even though they're rebels, etc. But like Kira does great with them. Scoundrel allies have the plus 20% crit chance, and they gain stacking offense, all this stuff, and she can call them to assist. She's great with them. Honestly, if you don't need her with Nest or something, she's wonderful. Greedo, we just had a feat with Greedo, and as it turns out, Scoundrel allies gain 50% crit damage. Now that is crazy with Han and Chewie, who already have a lot of crit damage. It's very strong. I wouldn't necessarily recommend Greedo for everything, but I use both of these squads, both of these leads, to be able to take out the Finn Poe team that everyone seems to be placing on defense. And with Kira, I've gotten max banners like 2 or 3 different times. The other team, and I wish I had shown this on here. I'm not going to take the time though. Is Wedge lead goes really well with them as well. They synergize with him. My buddy Solo Base 15 uses it almost every stream that he does, and it has been super effective. So otherwise, that squad is good. Now the question is, where do you use Commander Luke? And the answer is right here. So we have Commander Luke with Chupio and 3PO, and guys, it is a really strong squad. You can see these are the only screenshots that I specifically had on my phone. I have had a few more defends with this squad. It is just really strong. People don't know what to take against it. I don't know what to take against it. And I hate just divulging these secrets in a way. I don't want them to become mainstream, but guys, this squad is legitimately strong. Like, just put it in your front zone. Your opponent is going to try to size it, or not undersize it, but they're going to try to use something cheap, and it's not going to work. Geonosians fail against it, for instance. Like, I've seen a very strong Geonosian team just melt to this squad. There's a ton of synergy here. Who knew that a squad with 2 3POs could actually, like, do some damage, but it really can. It's very impressive. I would highly recommend that. So, my notes say that it's God mode, and it's not far off. Like, you know, it's not like a world beater. If you take it on offense, you're not gonna just go and like kill Darth Revan or something with it. But like, it takes a really strong team to beat, and yeah, it's very good. So, the next thing I want to bring up, guys, and this is really important, is the fact that General Skywalker is worse than Darth Revan on offense. As far as this counter goes, like, Darth Revan is just way stronger on defense. You can see here, if you try to use General Skywalker to take out Darth Revan, and this is the full bastard Darth Revan squad that I'm talking about, not some weird like Darth Revan plus like Sith Marauder and whatever leftovers. Like, that squad, no one cares about that squad. I'm talking about the 3 essential Sith Empire characters, which is Darth Revan, Bastila Fallen, and Malak. And that squad, beyond Galactic Legends, Darth Revan is the best squad on defense by far, even including General Skywalker. And you can see here the win percentages, like 36%. With General Skywalker, with the optimized lineup with Rex and 5s, and that's generous, I think. Like, it goes south real quick from there. This is the stats from swgoh.gg, and you can see that there's been almost 600 attempts, and the win rate is almost 1/3. Like, I mean, it's a little over 1/3. If they do win, the average banners is 47. Which means, like, you have General Skywalker and 1 clone left alive with no health or protection, or with not full health or protection. So you're gonna get bad banners. You're not gonna win. Like, Darth Revan is just better in 3v3. That's just how it works, guys. That's how it is. And for those of you who don't understand it, I mean, it's weird. I get it. General Skywalker is the meta after Darth Revan, and in 5v5, General Skywalker is the superior team. 3v3, the kind of advantage that General Skywalker can marshal against Darth Revan and other things. In 5v5, it's a lot more potent, because adding more clones to that squad is going to give him all the boosts that he needs. You know, like, it just builds his momentum, kind of. And the productivity of the Sith Empire team really drops off after their first 3. So 3v3, it makes sense on some levels. It's still baffling, though, because, as I said, General Skywalker did come after Darth Revan, but the sooner people start realizing that, the better. I get people out telling me all the time, they're like, hey, dude, Zareth, can you believe my bad RNG? Like, my General Skywalker totally lost to Darth Revan today. Can you believe it? Like, that's got to be one in a million. And I'm like, you're the one who's crazy, dude. And I don't know why I'm friends with you, because you don't know that. But anyways, so that's one thing that I really think people would benefit from understanding. The other thing, and this is kind of a frustrating thing about 3v3, is there's not a consistent way to counter Rey with an off-meta team. There just isn't. Now, this isn't like a full, complete list of all the different off-meta teams that can counter Rey, but you have to scroll pretty far down to find good, consistent counters, and you can see the very best. Well, first, all of the different Galactic Legends come above this. So, you know, like Supreme Leader Kylo, sure, he'll beat Rey. Past that, though, the highest consistent win rate against Rey is 17.2% with a non-meta team, with an off-meta team. So, if you don't have a Galactic Legend, you're kind of just screwed. And I don't mean that in like this negative, like you suck kind of way. Guys, we gotta be realistic. I love off-meta counters. If you've watched my videos, you know I'm the off-meta counter guy, or at least a off-meta counter guy. Love them, really want them to work, and there is a like almost consistent Vader with Thrawn and Watt team that can work against, like, it's not pictured here, but like Rey teams with no taunting, with no taunts. You can kind of, it's like a coin flip, like 50-50. You can kind of do it sometimes. There, if you look in the video description, there's a counter sheet that has a link to a couple videos of that. Like that, it can work. It's not that consistent. It's kind of just a coin flip, but otherwise, guys, you're just sorry out of luck. Like, you have to do the Suicide Ray thing, and again, that's in that counter sheet. I'm not going to talk about it at length here, but you know, if you don't have a Galactic Legend, you're facing Rey on defense, you're gonna have to take a loss. And the reason I'm telling you this isn't to depress you, it's to help you understand that Rey team, like, you're going to have to take a loss, and you shouldn't just try to get a counter on your first hit, unless you're like desperate and you like have to do it if you're gonna win. Like, try the Suicide Ray method. It's annoying AF. I hate it, but it is effective for the most part. It's got a decent success rate, and you'll actually get through it, as opposed to like throwing your best teams at it and just like bouncing off, and then you just take a loss for no reason. So, I mean, sometimes if you're at a disadvantage, that sucks, but you just have to accept it and just eat the points deficit, make your plans, try to make sure that you're gonna, you know, still win somehow, and move forward. So, I mean, that's the advice I have for you. It sucks, but that's 3v3 for you. So, you know, and the sooner we all understand that there isn't really a realistic, consistent counter, the better we're all going to be, frankly. So, that being said, if you do have a Rey team, this is something that I've just recently started doing. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. If you want to use Rey to counter Rey, if you have her available, it's a totally acceptable option to be able to just use your own Rey team to counter any other Rey team in 3v3. And I know that it's kind of a pain to talk about, or to think about, like, actually using the Rey mirror match. I know that it's kind of a mentally taxing thing for me. I do have a guide on how to do it here, but even against the Rey, Han, and Chewie team, Rey gets like 53 banners almost every time, as long as you do kind of the things that I show you how to do in the video. The video is kind of long, it shows a ton of examples, but by the end of it, once you've watched like it's like half an hour or something, once you've watched the whole thing, and you can see here, I've kind of used freeze frames and stuff, but once you do watch the whole thing, it's going to help you be able to, here, let's skip forward a little bit. So Chewie died, apparently. Anyways, it's going to help you be able to counter Rey really consistently, and just, I don't know, it's just a very strong option to be able to do that these days, as opposed to this madness of just trying to like slowly whittle it down. I know that Rey on defense is great, as I just talked about. Like, it doesn't get countered by anything other than Galactic Legends consistently. And until now, I've always hated it anyways, because you have to use Supreme Leader Kylo to counter it, and you get like 47 banners consistently. You don't get higher than that. So, unless you want to take risks and just like only take Watt or something crazy like that. But otherwise, though, this is a really consistent counter. You get 53 with your own Galactic Legend, and then you can kind of just pretend like neither of you have Rey, if that makes sense. Like, they have their Rey on defense, you have your Rey on offense. They spent one Galactic Legend, you spent another Galactic Legend, and you come out even. Like, you break even here. And, you know, once you take out their Galactic Legend for 53, that's it. Like, that's the end. You don't need to do more with their Galactic Legend. Like you've canceled each other out, and you have 53 points to show for it. So, in my opinion, this is a great counter that I think that a lot of people would benefit from actually using. I'm going to leave a link in the video description to how to look that up as well. So please, like consider it. And honestly, there are a lot of really efficient counters to Galactic Legends these days that are on defense. I would recommend watching some of my videos. A lot of my most recent stuff are going to be showing things like how to take out the the squad rather of, what is it, Bastila lead with Jedi Master Luke and Watt. That team is really tough to kill. And as a side note, I would be extremely skeptical of the team that has Han on it, like the Jedi Knight Revan with General Skywalker and Han. That squad doesn't beat the the teams with Watt, unless Watt is way slower than your Jedi Revan, or you get lucky. Like, just how it is. I can't get into it too much because this video is already probably a tiny bit too long. So I will just say, like, just consider it, guys. Or rather, reconsider it. If you're gonna try it, it can work, but against a really fast Watt, you're gonna struggle. It's not gonna work, not very often, anyways. So, anyways, folks, this is probably all that we need to say about this. I just wanted to give you a brief kind of, I don't know, primer isn't quite the right word. Just kind of an update, a mid season, I don't know, just info thing. I'm being extremely eloquent here, I realize, but I hope this was helpful to you. And you know, give me feedback if you think this is too long, too short, you want more, you want less, you want way less. If you want way less, then just don't bother, just leave, please. Or give me feedback. I love feedback. But anyways, guys, I am going to let you go one way or another. So thank you all so much for watching. And remember that in all things, Zareth prevails.